Welcome to Raining Acrylics, where the only kind of pouring is the good kind. Although I am in England, it does pour with rain quite a lot. But today we're just going to be pouring with paint. So what I wanted to do was a balloon smash pour, slightly different. I'm not going to do a pour all over the painting. I'm going to pour little rings of colour over the canvas and then smash balloons into it. So I've got two balloons of different sizes because I think you get a slightly different effect if you use a large balloon and a small balloon. It's the same pack of balloons, I just blew one up more than the other. What I wanted was to use blue, purples, pinks and turquoise, but I kind of wanted a standard of each of those colours and a metallic-y colour or an iridescent colour to go with it. So I'm going to be using a white background and I want quite a bit of white negative space. So I'm going to put a white background down, but I'm also going to be using Deco Art's Extreme Sheen. This is in pearl, so it's like a metallic-y white, and I've got that here. And what you have to bear in mind with the metallic colours is they need to appear ever so slightly thicker than the other colours, just because the mica pigments in them make them appear thicker than they really are, so to get them to move in the same way as the rest of your paint, although I'm not going to be pouring this really or tipping this, so it hopefully won't matter too much. But if you want to see the consistency, so it forms a slight mound, a very slight mound that very quickly disappears. So it is quite a runny mix, but it's a bit thicker than my other mixes. Now into that metallic white paint, I put a little bit of silicone. So I am using silicone in this. I try to avoid using silicone, but I have used a little bit of silicone in this one. This is the Montmartre silicone, and I bought this on Amazon. I can put a link to it if you want it. So I've only used a little bit. I've used about 4 drops in that, just in this metallic white, to limit the amount of silicone that I've used. So I've used blue and I've used Jackson's acrylic, which I love Jackson's because look at the bottles they come in. They come in these little squeeze bottles, so when you're finished with the squeeze bottle, you can just use it again to actually mix your paints in. So anyway, I used this Studio acrylic by Jackson's and it's phthalo blue, okay? And to go with that, I have got the Deco Art's Extreme Sheen in sapphire, so it's a blue metallic. I have got Jackson's again in, this is their Dioxazine Violet, and I've got the Deco Art's Dazzling Metallics Purple Pearl. A Jackson's again, this is their Magenta, and I don't have a metallic, but I love Pebio's iridescent colours, so this is their Violet Blue, but it's like a pink, but when it gets a sheen to it, it's got like a violet blue sheen to it, but it is a very pink colour. Okay, then I wanted a turquoise, but I decided to use up some old Liquitex Basics. So I mixed together a few bluish greens and also some blue colours, mixed them together to make kind of a turquoisey colour, which I can show you just here. So you see it's kind of like a tealy colour. And let me show you on this one the consistency. So this one doesn't really form a mound. It almost disappears completely into the liquid. So this seems thinner than the metallic. But it forms almost like a little pyramid, but not a mound. So with the metallics, it's formed a mound just, and this one forms a pyramid just. Okay, so just to tell you my mixing of my paints, all of my Jackson's thicker than Liquitex Basics. So actually your paint goes further then because they're thicker, because they've got a higher concentration of binders and pigments. So you can use less paint, and it's also so much cheaper. So all of these are mixed with in a 3:1 ratio with this pouring medium, which is my favourite pouring medium. And then I reduce it down with my water Floetrol mix, which is actually 80% water, 20% Floetrol. But the Floetrol that I use, because it's the one that we can get in this country, is Oatrol's Floetrol, which is thicker than Flood Floetrol. And I've used that to thin all my paints, that distilled water, 20% Floetrol. Right. So that's for the Jackson's paints, whereas the Pebeos, the Deco Arts, and the Liquitex Basics are always 2 to 1 because they're so much thinner. So 2 parts of the pouring medium to 1 part of the paints, and then thinned again to the same consistency using my Floetrol water mix. Okay, so I have already flooded my canvas with titanium white. Hopefully covered my edges well enough. Now if you're wondering what that weird thing is, that's like a greenhouse that you can buy, like a frame greenhouse, and that's where I put my paints to dry. It keeps out bugs and dust and that kind of thing, because I am in my garage, so there's lots of dust and spiders and things like that. So I've already flooded the canvas. So I'm going to add now that metallic white, that pearl that I added the silicone to. So I'm going to try and do a little swipe. Talking of bugs, there is a fly in my paint. Go away. Not sure you want to be. It's stuck to the thing now. Oh dear. Okay, so I want to do this in kind of a swirl pattern and hopefully save some of it, because there's going to be a lot of white space around, and I do want white negative space, but not loads of white negative space. So let's try. Okay, yeah, I've got some left, and hopefully I'll be able to see that metallic white throughout, so I know where my pattern's going. So I think probably at the end I'm going to put another pattern up here, because that hopefully will spread a little bit down here. Okay, so let's start putting some colours on. So starting with the magenta, this is the Jackson's. Ring of the Jackson's, pink there. Should we try 2 metallics together and see what happens? Let's do it. So each one should have about 3 colours in it. Okay, so I need some kitchen roll, paper towels, so that I can wipe my balloons. Right, so I'm going to start with a small one. I'm going to start this edge. That's cool. Now, I don't want to wipe it every time because I'll run out of paper towels. So I'm going to go somewhere else, double the colour on it and just transfer some colour. Ooh. I have to admit, this is pretty fun. I'm going to change balloons for a bit. Go for the big balloon. I'm not sure it makes a difference actually. The big versus the small. This is going to get several of them at once. And the big one is too big. I think it's too big to use actually. I might try one more time, because maybe it's just that I was used to the littler one. So let's try again next to it. Yeah, I just don't enjoy using it as much as the small one. Hopefully some metallic white cells will slowly pop up because I put the silicone in that metallic white. I love this one over here. That looks really pretty. It's too much white just there, so I'm going to add, what colours haven't I got a lot of there? It looks like I've got all of them. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, what I don't like is that green splodge right there. And there is some flecks, I think, from as I was putting the paint down just here. Okay, I'm going to blow out, I think, anyway, so hopefully that will get absorbed in the blowing. Alright, so let me get my silicone straw. Right, I do want to blow some of these edges out and fan them a little bit. The paint's a bit too thick for a kind of like a Dutch pour style thing. I've got some bare canvas just there. No, that's not okay. How did I miss that corner? A little bit there too. Oh, there's this beautiful metallic sheen going on around the edge of that. I hope I won't lose it if I blow it out. Oh, that looks really nice. Yeah. It's all mottled without going muddy, whereas this bit's starting to get a little muddy just there. Oh, and this bit's turned out beautifully just there. I've got this beautiful cell structure just there that I don't want to blow out. But then this bit just contracts a little bit too much. I'll blow this way. Oh, I'm glad I did, because there's an iridescent pink hiding there. I don't like how dense this green bit is. That is much better. Okay, Now, there is a lot of white negative space, and in my opinion, too much. So, I want a little mini circle just here, and a slightly bigger semicircle there. Maybe with not in a semicircle shape, maybe a wobble. Maybe a semicircle here, and like a wobble. Okay, I haven't done any torching yet, have I? I did, when I put the white base down, I torched it to get rid of those bubbles, but I haven't since then. There's just something I don't like about this. It's just this big blue splodge. Oh, just had a thought. Now this has got silicone in it, but just going to put a little bit of that white on top. I still don't like this bit. Don't like that bit at all. I don't like it so much. Do you know what? I didn't put any of this turquoise in these at all. It was sitting, oh, I forgot about it. Anyway, I don't like that bit at all. I'm trying to make up for the lack of turquoise, can you tell? I still dislike this bit. I don't know what it is about this bit, but I'm not a fan of this dense turquoise bit. Have I made it better or worse? I still, just don't. I'll try and fix it later. Much better. And I prefer this edge too. But I think it needs a bit more white in it. It needs paled down a bit. Oh, and this is beautiful purple, pink, green. I love purple and green together. It's like Wimbledon. I don't like that. Oh, back again. This edge is a bit dense. Yeah, I don't like this bit. Don't like it, get rid of it. Now I'm in danger of losing my negative white space here if I don't tidy this up. This is the problem, is because I've used silicone, I could have coloured cells rising up where I didn't want them. See? There's colour there, and there shouldn't be because that's my negative white space. Let me see if I just blow this out, whether it will make it more like I like it. Do you know what I think I need to do? Blow some of the white over the top of it like you do with the Dutch pour. Like that, and then blow it out. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I like that now. I like it now. I don't like this, because that needs to be white negative space. Oh, the paint I'm wasting. Let's take it a bit further back so then I can blow it out to feather the edges again. I just like feathered edges. Now, this colour and this colour are identical and they're right next to each other. That's bugging me. Oh! Did I do that? There's a hole. There is a hole! How did I do that? Did I lean on it? Ah! Oh, this is a good place to add the turquoise then, because I forgot to put turquoise over here. This edge needs feathers and it won't let me. Nope, I hate what I just did. So I like this and I like this. This just, it doesn't match this. And I really do want that further over there. I do love this. This is beautiful. Nope, made it worse. Made it worse. Made it worse. I think I just blew out this side a lot more. Oops, got that on the model. I think that's what happened. And I think maybe there was more white paint here. Oh, good. It's starting to dry. Ah! I've got it again, just the same feathered edge. There were loads of things I would change about this if I was to do it again. Like I'd have these just kind of splodges in the corner and then kind of blow them in. But I love this. I think maybe just on a bigger canvas. If you're going to have 3, do it on a bigger canvas. So maybe it should have just been 2. So maybe a swirl just more off there and then more off there. So, and then you have, I don't know. But yeah. And I still am not a big fan of that side. I think maybe these splodges were just more spread out. Anyway, I need to torch it. For something that has a little bit of silicone in it, there's not a lot of cells. Silicone and Floetrol, and no cells. Oh, actually, there is some lacing cells going on. I wonder if I can tilt it to stretch some of those out. Oh yeah, some are coming up now. Especially on this side. Oh wow, sorry. Some of those are amazing. I just think when this is dried, you'll see some of that metallic white, that pearl white, and the metallic purple and metallic blues. Yeah, sorry, cells are coming up now. I just didn't give them long enough. Patience is a virtue. I'm going to try a little tilt. Just a little tilt. A little tilt. It tends to even out my surface a little bit. Stuck to my baking paper. Not surprised. There we go. Yeah, there were still some more cells coming up. Yeah, okay. All right, let's do something about my edges. Ooh, that edge looks nice. This edge doesn't look nice. I scraped too many things off this edge. Okay, so here it is. Let's do a bit of a close-up. So you can see the cells starting to come through. And I love this colour combo. It's very pretty, but yeah, there's lots I would change about this. But I'll just have to do it again then.